Hello and welcome to Now That's Disney's Disney Night Live. It is Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I am NTD David, joined by my friend Disney Don. Hello, Mr. Don.
Hello, David, and hello, everyone out there in NT. Now that's Disneyland, Disney Night Live Land.
I like that. Now That's Disneyland is pretty cool. Now That's Disney World.
Yeah.
Welcome again. It's Saturday night. We are live. Please share us out if you could. We're all over social media: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and we are on a podcast as well that we put out. We record the audio from this show. Skipper J put some really great Disney music behind it, and we push it out there as a podcast. So we're everywhere, and we're trying to reach your eardrums and your visual pleasure. And we would love if you would tune in or join us and whatever. Be a part of the what I like to call the Now That's Disney Ohana. So that is our spiel. We are excited for you to be here tonight watching us. It's just Disney Don and myself tonight. Nobody else could make it, unfortunately. But the two of us we're gonna do it. We're gonna get through this, and we're gonna show people that we are capable of doing it. I'm gonna take down those scrolling things. And what's our lineup tonight? So we're gonna talk to you right now. We're gonna say hello and happy Saturday to everybody. We're gonna mention our sponsor in a second. We're gonna touch shortly on excuse me, the cancellation of the Disney Star Cruiser, Star Cruiser Hotel, and we're gonna dive into our topic tonight, which is Don's idea for a topic, and there's several parts to it, right, Don? That we've got best quiet spaces, kind of maybe to take a break and take it all in, maybe do some people watching, which I think a lot of people, including us, do at Disney World. We're going to talk about places that you can beat the heat or maybe rain, right? Like attractions or spots to go.
Now that the summer's coming,
Right.
you know it's going to be not the 90s and 90s, 90 degrees and 90% humidity.
Yeah. That's you definitely need to dive out of that. You want to get out of there. You want to take shelter from the heat for a little while, or if it downpours on you, you want to stay dry.
Yeah. That's.
Let me take a sip of my my lovely beer here. I'm drinking some Modelo Especial, which I happen to love. I'd like to say hi again to everybody out there. I see, hey, what's up? My cousin Vinny is watching, and that really is my cousin Vinny. We got Kim joining us. We got Rosemary. I see Lily. So hello to everybody. Please drop a hello in the comments and let us know who you are. Let us know your name so we can say hi. We'd like to make sure we are acknowledging everybody that takes time to spend some time with us and that enjoys our content. So I want to make sure that we take a second just to note, who's watching and to say again, thank you. We want to talk about, let me find it here. I want to show our friends D Magic World. I love their logo. It's a great logo. I love the Mickey ears and the D, and Jasper does a great job at D Magic World. This is our sponsor, dmagicworld.com. They are a 24/7 streaming music Disney channel. They are on the interwebs. They have 2 stations that you can join going to dmagicworld.com. They have the movie music, which is the newer one, and then they have the parks music. You can listen to nonstop Disney magic 24/7, whatever you're doing, and you can also check out what they're currently playing in the parks station. You can request. I requested something the other day. I wanted to hear, I believe I requested while I was working, some Wilderness Lodge background, like the music loop. So you could do that as well. Don't forget to click on the Now That's Disney icon at the top. It'd take you right to our Facebook group if you're not part of that. And we want to say hello to our friends over at D Magic World. As Skipper J always says, the best looking people on radio. Let me
All righty.
catch up on the comments here. That's a lot from me. Let's hear from Don. I'm going back to this. Oh my goodness, Rosemary, I'm so jealous, but good for you. No kids trip, no kids girls trip. Nice. I hope you and the rest of the girls have a great time. I wish I was going back. I would have loved to have gone back in July, but we just can't do it.
Marie and I and one of my friends, the Redneck Diz Nerd, will be in the Magic Kingdom Sunday.
Oh, tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Okay.
A week from tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow. So
yep. We're going to go to Whispering Canyon and have breakfast.
Nice.
The three of us are going to each order a different skillet and just do a group review on the three different skillets they sell.
I heard that the plant-based skillet is actually pretty good there. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. I've become very interested in trying plant-based items just to try them because I heard so much about them, like meatless burgers. We've gotten several kinds from like Wegmans food store, but they're really good. So, I mean, why not just try it to see if you like it or not? So I don't know if you guys are going to be trying anything like that. Are you on some real bacon and maybe some sausage or something in your skillet, Don?
What they do at the Whispering Canyon is, since each of us are ordering an endless skillet, we will be able to pick and choose out of any of the three. That's the way they used to do it.
Okay.
So we'll be able to share among ourselves since we've each paid for a skillet.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have tried the lighter side skillet with the cold the oatmeal, the steel cut oatmeal.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Cold. I just can't get
You can't do it, huh?
No. But they have the turkey bacon and the turkey sausage.
Okay.
And then the heritage has the sausage and biscuits and all the bad stuff, and then you have then you have the carnivore, which they serve usually for lunch, but you can order for breakfast.
Carnivore sounds like an all meat type of deal, and it doesn't sound bad to me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and you'll look forward to a something from Donnie and Marie on the go.
Nice. Look at Marie right here. Marie's getting spicy already. It's delicious. What you talking about? She says. I love Wilderness Lodge and Whispering Canyon, so I'm jealous as well of that.
So, what do you think about the big news?
Oh my God! You mean the breaking news? The breaking news that every Disney media content creator, vlogger, blogger, influencer acted like they broke. You mean that news? The Galactic Star Cruiser is no more as of September of this year, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, all these people that are breaking the news all predicted that it was probably going to fail.
Yes.
Not because of content, not because of what frontline cast members, but they priced it higher than their fan base.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that was
it would have been almost $6,000 for you, Kim, and Colton to go.
Right. They didn't engage that audience and the financial aspect of it very well. And I do have to say I did see some people say things that kind of make sense. Like sometimes Disney does things that are a test. They throw it out there, and although it is a loss of money, I mean, remember they can write it off tax-wise, but there's a lot of sadness that does go into this because again,
I feel for the cast members,
right,
that put their heart into doing this.
Exactly.
I'm hoping they try and do something with they put all this creative talent into that hotel.
Right.
It's only 100 rooms.
So that's the other thing too, right? So it's not like it's a huge hotel. It's only 100 rooms, and I think they were saying, "Oh, we're going to try it to do it like it's a cruise. We're going to charge a lot of money and keep the capacity low." But
Well,
yeah, it just didn't work
if
out.
if you took the same money and you went over to Disney Cruise Line,
Right.
you would be able to go on an all-inclusive 7-day cruise in a bigger cabin than what you were
Right.
staying on their cruise. And
Right.
economically, it didn't make sense.
Right. Because it's only what, a 2-day adventure, I believe.
Yeah,
Right.
2 or 3 day adventure, and
Okay.
it just so.
I mean, yeah,
I hope
it's
they
very sad.
I hope they like turn it into into a dinner show like the Hoop-de Doo, where you can have two sittings.
Yeah.
I think that people would go to that if it
Mhm.
was priced correctly.
Right.
Turn
Right.
into a dinner show.
Yeah. You kind of lose me when the food is too themed. Don't get too crazy with the themed food. And if you're
Well,
gonna theme it that much, it better be really good. I can tell you that from the vlogs that I watched. I never did it personally, but
yeah,
um,
I couldn't afford it.
I couldn't have. Even if I could, it didn't seem like something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
but I feel really bad because those cast members that were working there did put their heart and soul into it. Yeah, so they didn't design it right, and yeah, do old school Star Wars. I'm sorry, building it off the new Star Wars is not doing it for me. And I
they
don't
had
want to
to.
do role play.
It
Right,
goes.
it did.
They had to tie it in
Right,
with
Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge.
Well,
That,
yeah. Kim's saying that. So a couple of weeks ago, Tim Tracker took his oldest son Jackson on it, just the two of them, and it was a several part vlog on it. And he even made a joke because he was walking through Galaxy's Edge with Jackson as part of their Batu, excursion from the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Right.
And he saw Mando doing a meet and greet, and he goes, "Oh my God, I just crossed timelines and it didn't kill me or it didn't hurt me, and I'm okay with it, and I'm not upset." And it was really funny. He said that because some people get really upset when they cross over Disney or Star Wars timelines, and it's like, guys, it's not real. So it's okay to see Mando and Grogu doing a meet and greet in a time frame that they weren't supposed to. I mean, it's all Star Wars. Yeah.
It's
right.
Again, the hardcore fans, yes, they freak out when they're starting comparing the cartoon to the movie to the
right. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, who has the time to actually do that?
It's a lot of dissecting. Like, I mean, I'm really into just Disney, and we do the group and the show and all that. So I see how it's a passion for people. But I mean, watching that vlog, with Tim and his son, there was, and he would show like the dining when he was eating, nobody there. And then he would show like the area where they kind of do a lot of the role play, and they do a muster drill. There was about maybe 200 people. That's about it. So they were not booking up. It was very obvious, and Disney had to pull the plug for now. Curious to see what they're going to do with it in the future, right?
Exactly. Maybe they can have it as some type of Star Cruiser, not so much in the Star Wars theme,
right?
But maybe they can have Stitch invade the ship one day, or they can use all their IP.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the really cool part of it is it dumps you right into Galaxy's Edge, right? So, and you get to ride on the attractions without needing any kind of virtual pass or any kind of waiting in line, right? So that's part of it.
Maybe they can do the time warp or something, and because that Star Cruiser was the Star Cruiser that Hans and Leia went on their honeymoon on.
Oh, okay. That's
part of the backstory.
Okay, it's part of the backstory. Yeah. Okay. Make it the Death Star. I love that.
So,
Kim, the Death Star blows up though. So I don't know.
Yeah, that may not be too good.
That might not be a great ending for the people. Like, surprise! And all the
Well,
Star Wars
maybe
fans
they
are like,
do
this
it.
is great.
We're under attack by the rebels. Everyone,
Right.
to the emergency escape pods.
Yeah, I mean, um, I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it, but we'll find out. I could tell you that I did a couple posts about tonight's topics. Tonight with our beat the heat attractions and quiet spots to take a break. And I want to see if I could pull up a second screen here without messing up my interwebs, so I can read that as well as navigate our StreamYard stream that we're coming live to. And so let me set this out here, and hopefully that doesn't make my computer lag, because I want to also go off a lot of the comments too, because we got really good feedback in these posts. So I'll just gotta find it. But so how do you want to go through?
Well, the first one.
Me.
Let's start with the quiet spots to
Okay.
get out of the mainstream of humanity.
Yeah.
Now, we all know what it's like walking down Main Street USA at rope drop or after a parade. Let's find a spot. We're going to step aside, let humanity go by us, and we're just going to sit there and watch them. Now,
we're not going to
this is
threaten
also,
our lives.
if you've ever done Disney with my wife, this is a defensive tactic you have to use.
Right.
Otherwise, she will walk you to death.
She'll run you ragged. Yes.
Yeah. So
she's an Energizer bunny.
Yeah. It's like, hey, let's get a Starbucks and sit down over here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a Jedi mind trick to Marie.
So
okay, great place, Rosemary. That's actually because we went and visited under Behind the Tree of Life this past trip, and we had never done that as a family, and I think that's definitely was going to be my my pick for Animal Kingdom. Man, is it beautiful? And you can see the carvings up front, and wow, just really cool if you get the chance. Yeah, I know, Marie. So do I. I know.
Yes. So
what
my first spot that we love to go and get a Starbucks and just go and sit is Center Street, off of Main Street. You go back, go off of Main Street, and there's 2 or 3 tables sitting back there, and just sit down, have a cup of coffee, watch everyone go by, and keep an ear out, because you'll hear the residents in the apartments. There's a music lesson going on, and there's other just random sounds you hear coming from the apartments. So that's a nice place to get away from the crowd.
That's a good pick for Magic Kingdom. I like in Magic Kingdom when you are walking through Frontierland and you go over to the right and you take the path by the water. And there's not a lot of sitting, but you can find a spot to sit and take that in. And you get off of the walkway, you get out of the main area where everybody is. So I kind of enjoy that route and seeing the boat go by,
Well, yeah. Well, let's stay in Frontierland, and we're going to continue down that path, and we're going to get on a raft to go across the Tom Sawyer Island.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Yeah.
There is a spot over by Aunt Polly's where there's a quick serve place over there that's open, I think, twice a year.
Yeah. I think you're right.
With rocking chairs that overlook the River of America.
Yeah.
So you just grab one of them chairs and sit back and relax.
Right. And all of Tom Sawyer's Island is really, you're getting, you're escaping Magic Kingdom without leaving Magic Kingdom, and it's perfect for kids, for parents to take their children there, and give them a break from that and have them explore, take a break, find a place to sit. I'm looking at a lot of the, in the, I asked people, and now that's Disney, on our Facebook group, what's your favorite quiet spot at Disney Park to take a break, take it all in? So we're getting, a lot of people said Carousel of Progress, nice, cool, and perfect place for a good power nap. That also goes into beat the heat and stuff.
Yep.
Maddie Davidson said one of the side alleyways on Main Street. Not sure if they still do the sound
That's
effects.
the same.
We're just right.
Yep.
So Terry Ferris said Skyway. So there's a good thing. They're talking about the
That's a good half
Skyliners.
hour. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's something I didn't even think of. But yeah, if you take it all the way around, you're above the people. You're in your own car. Nice
All
and
right.
quiet.
So we get done with Tom Sawyer's Island, get back on the raft, come over. How about you get on the riverboat and take a ride around on the riverboat?
Right, you're staying in the same area. You're not spending a lot of time zigzagging throughout the park. And it's another, beautiful way to take things in and kind of get away from the masses.
Yep.
Right.
Not too many seats, but you can if you can find a seat there.
Yeah. Chris Slaughter said never happens. Have to go. Sounds like Chris Slaughter and Marie should hang out. Karen
that might
Martin.
That ever hear of Death Race 2000?
Yeah. Karen said we'd like to sit on the benches by the first aid station next to Crystal Palace. Debbie Davis, Corrine said the little grassy area by All-Star Cafe and Magic Kingdom by the castle.
All right, so you're talking the center hub where they opened up the grass areas.
Right.
Now we all know that the first aid stations, like the one next to the Crystal Palace, they do have quiet rooms.
Yeah.
They have quiet rooms set up. If someone's on the spectrum and you need to get them out,
right,
they do have quiet rooms set up for the
quiet child care centers, quiet places. Exactly, you can use those. You don't have to be changing a child's diaper just to go visit one of these. You can go to these areas and just to get some quiet and maybe a calming moment. I read his comment earlier. I thought that was awesome. Yeah. Hi, Jennifer McCoglin. How are you? One of our admins from Nads Disney is joining us tonight. I hope all is well. Go ahead.
One of the things I haven't done in over 4 years, and I keep saying we're gonna do it again. We haven't been back on the train.
Yeah, I wanted to do it this trip, and we just, you can't do everything in one trip. You can't. And we didn't do it, but I want to do that as well.
A nice, relaxing ride around the Magic Kingdom on the train.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Somebody said outdoor cafe in the countries in Epcot, one of the little alleyways off Main Street. Christopher Mortensen said, not telling, then everybody would know about it, and that wouldn't be favorite quiet spot anymore. I love that. Scott Peters said, the People Mover. That's an awesome pick. The People Mover. Listen, you're on an attraction at Disney World, but you're spaced out from people. You get your own cart, and you just go on your own little adventure there. It's slow.
What is your favorite time to do the People Mover, during the day or at night?
I'm going to say nighttime, but only because I got to ride it with John, Big Fat Panda, on our last trip, just him and I, and it was at night. So I'm going to go with night. How about you?
I like nighttime better because of the lights.
Right. Everything's lit up. Yeah.
And then
that's a really good
light
point.
Show over at Tron.
Yeah. Jennifer, feel better recovering from laryngitis. That stinks. I'm sorry. I hope you do feel better. Lily says when we were there in January, the train hours were reduced. Not sure about now. Oh, okay. That's good to know. The People Mover. I love that, and I like that comment. Jeff Mayer said there's a seating area in Animal Kingdom across from Anandapur Theater. It faces the back of the Tree of Life. Very
Yep.
quiet, relaxing. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Man.
Now
Whew.
there's another seating area that we kind of just discovered across from Yak and Yeti. There's a refreshment
Yeah,
stand, and on the back side of the refreshment
it goes
stand,
down, right?
it
A little
goes
bit.
down to the
Yeah,
river.
that's right.
And I looked down there, I was like, what a great spot to just sit and
Yes.
relax.
Yeah.
And also, when you turn up, when you turn up the main way to go to Asia, instead of going straight into Dino Land,
Oh
look
yeah.
off look off to the right, and you'll see a bunch of seating areas back there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's
Yeah.
for the flame tree seating
Oh
area for
yeah.
flame
Yeah. The
tree.
flame trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice. Tina Pulaski said the eating pavilion down by the lake at Animal Kingdom. There you go. I
Okay.
think that's what she's talking
Yep, that's
about.
what we were just talking about.
Yep. Somebody.
My
Let's see. We really wish Jay was here because he's our Disneyland guy, and he said
yeah.
this person Joe Kiesel, Neil said in Disneyland a spot along the rivers of America where there is a piece of petrified wood.
And that I believe that was
Yes.
gifted to the Disneyland by Lillian Disney.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a
Okay.
plaque on it.
Yeah.
Again, so that little bit of Disney history I read somewhere.
Nice. Dan Bottenstein is the last comment in the post here says revealing it defeats the purpose. A lot like Chris Morton saying they're not giving
Yeah.
you their quiet spots because then it wouldn't be good anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit because Kim mentioned Baseline Tap House over at Hollywood Studios. Let's talk about some quiet places in Hollywood.
Okay. Now, we all know where Brown Derby is. There
Yeah.
used to be
Thanks, Jennifer.
there used to be the bakery. I can't remember the name of the bakery down that you would walk down the stairs and there was a group of tables around it.
Is this the writer? Not the writer stuff.
No,
No.
the writers is Baseline is where Baseline is.
Oh,
now.
right. That's right.
It's as it's to the right of the Brown Derby. You walk down into it, and there's a half a dozen tables under there, and the bakery that's now in Starbucks
Mm-hmm.
used to be down there through the double doors, and that was
Okay.
their seating area. So now
Oh,
you can sometimes find, most of the times find a seat down there.
yeah. I do really like Baseline Tap House. Kim's right there. That's one of my faves as well. Not just because of the beer and the charcuterie for $10. Don't tell anybody. I think also a nice spot in Hollywood Studios. You mentioned the Brown Derby. Outside of the Brown Derby is that seating there, but it's not inside the restaurant, and
It's their lounge.
it's their lounge.
Yeah.
Outside, but I like the fact that you could take it all in on the boulevard there, but still be away from that, have something to eat, have a drink. I just Kim and I, this is why we're married. I swear. She's thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
The seating area for Starbucks is actually behind Starbucks,
Right.
and you can get in there. Keep going down Hollywood Boulevard, where all the quick serve restaurants are. In the back corner is a spot that Marie and I like to go to that has a lot of vegetation.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little place out of the way.
Yeah, right. Somewhere maybe to get some shade while taking a break.
If you go to Donnie Marie on the Go, a lot of our Hollywood Studios reviews are done in that back corner
Right.
because we like the backdrop, and you don't have people running around behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about Epcot and quiet spots because Epcot's huge and there's so many different spots. But
Well,
you
first
know,
of
if you're
all,
standing outside a test track, it's loud. You know, so
if you're DVC members like you and I are,
yeah.
we have the DVC lounge.
which I've never ever experienced before.
Um, you
Although,
get you can get a snack
right,
and um, just keep sending Colton up to get drinks from the soda fountain.
right, yeah, they're free, right? So,
Yep,
so yeah, if you're DVC,
it's a great place to cool down. It's a good
mhm,
place to get out of the rain, and again, it has snacks and drinks.
right, right. Um,
So, um,
quiet spots. I think, uh, the pavilions are pretty busy, but
yeah,
inside of so Kim again, we're like simpatico. Morocco is one of the prettiest, in my opinion, pavilions, and in the back of it, it's quiet. There's a meet and greet back there with Jasmine from Aladdin sometimes, but there's a lot of different places inside the pavilions that people don't go into that are quiet and not like well visited. Like Norway has one, where you go in and they have all different artifacts and history.
the Stave Church in Norway.
Right. Yes.
That's always a great quiet place. It's
Yeah.
also a good place to beat the heat.
Right. Go back into the pavilions. In
Yeah,
Canada, they've got a beautiful waterfall. Um, we Colton and I took a seat outside of Le Cellier, and you
yeah.
can hear and see the waterfall. There was a bench, just quiet. Take a break.
Okay. You know where the funnel cakes stand is in the America
Yeah.
Pavilion,
Yeah.
American Pavilion?
But Bullen,
You
something in Han
go,
or something.
yeah, go up the right hand side of that between that and the Japanese shaved ice. Go up that path and you get into a seating area in Japan.
Right.
Um, During peak hours, and what I mean by peak hours, I'm talking about lunchtime, dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
You may not find a seat, but if once you get a seat up there, it's 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 shaded, and just sit back and watch the happenings. It will get a little bit loud if the ladies are playing the drums.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but still, that's nice
yeah.
to take in. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree. There's a lot of different places, and I like hearing new ones because then we could try them out. You know.
All right, you're walking around World Showcase. You're like, I think it's going to rain any minute. Beat feet to Mexico.
Into the
You got
pavilion.
into the pavilion. There's a shopping
Yeah.
area that you can walk around, window shopping, and they have the boat ride.
So two things about any pavilion, but Mexico is great because there's a ride inside. Um, so this is like a beat the heat and or wait out the rain, because the Mexico pavilion is so big inside, and
Yep.
it's pretty. There's places to eat inside. There's La Cava Tequila where you can go and get some tequila tastings and have a drink. Um,
One of
but
the
yeah, do the ride, right?
yeah, one of the beat the heat places I use in Animal Kingdom. The food is not good, but there's always seating. The Pizza Safari
Oh,
has
okay, yeah, right. There's
the
a
has I think it had worse pizza than Pizza Rizzo.
right. So
But
yeah, that's why it's empty.
you you'll always find a seat there, and
Hmm.
if the first if the first seating area is full, there's another seating area further back.
Right.
There's also a bottle fill in the first seating area.
In Pizza Safari.
Yep.
So I
So
will
you
say, yeah. Um, well, the Nomad Lounge outside and inside is very nice for a beat the heat, because you're covered, and or rain. Get some apps and a drink.
and we know
Um,
any show,
right.
whether
Lion
it's
King.
it Lion King, the Hall of Presidents,
Hmm.
um, uh, Carousel of Progress, again is another beat the heat. Even though Kim doesn't like the Carousel of Progress, it's boring. It's 20 minutes
Right.
of air conditioning and 20 minutes of not getting rained on.
So I'll say this because you brought up the food not being that good at Pizza Fari, I'll tell you where the food is good. Is Restaurantosaurus. So beat the heat and or rain, get a meal, grab something cold to drink. We stopped there again this year, and every time we eat there, like, again, it's just burgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers, typical fare. But to me, they have one of the best quick service burgers on property. Colton got a foot long hot dog and loved it. Kim got a chicken sandwich, I think, or something. I think I got the chicken sandwich. I'm trying to remember what she got. And there's so much space.
She probably said she wishes it was Yip Tip chicken.
Oh, of course, she always says that. Yeah.
Okay, who's saying I'm bad?
So
Facebook.
Marie said Donald. She said that's bad. Yeah. Yeah. Restaurantosaurus is good. I mean, again, it's quick service. Don't expect 5-star, but for quick service at Disney, to me, their food is a little more on the higher scale of quick service of tasting food, but it's big and there's always a ton of seating in there.
When Animal Kingdom first opened, the Restaurantosaurus was where the meet and greet, the character breakfast was, and had they had the typical American Americanized buffet line. Then they moved it over to Africa, and they changed the menu.
Right.
And we went over there a couple times. They didn't change the costumes for the characters, but they did change the menu, and I really don't necessarily like it. I wish they had kept it the same.
Yeah. Rosemary says in Hollywood Studios, beat the heat, ABC commissary. So that's a good place to eat. The food there, another quick service. They've got some really good options there.
Well, I can tell you where not to beat the heat. The Beauty and the Beast show, you will lose 5 pounds sweating in that one.
So how about the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular? Because that's got some shade in there. Is that a beat
they both have shades, but it has no air conditioning, and
it's not moving air, right?
They installed these huge fans, which kind of move hot air.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but hot air is hot air, right? Yeah. So Hollywood Studios.
How about the museum? Museum down
the launch bay?
Nope. Go past where the Little Mermaid show used to be, and on the right hand side as you're going to Toy Story and One Man's Dream.
One Man's Dream. Yeah,
it's a self-guided tour through Walt Disney's life, and you can take as long.
You're right. Yeah.
As long as you want to go through there, and they usually at the end have a sneak peek of whatever movie or whatever something new.
That's true. You know what? I didn't even think about that one, because once you get into Toy Story Land, it's a lot of sun. I'll say that, if you want more of a shadier spot that's still outdoors, but you can get away from the sun, Galaxy's Edge, where all the little shops are, Ronto Roasters, or in there, and so you can get out of the heat, maybe get some rain cover. But your One Man's Dream is a good one. I don't know why the Little Mermaid show's not back open. Are they redoing the theater? They're not bringing it back. I would think with the movie coming out that
I would hope they upgrade it, or they're going to kind of redo it to correspond with the live action movie.
Yeah. No, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I really did. Yeah.
Again, that would be another beat the heat location. Right.
Yeah. Where was I going to say in Hollywood Studios that I lost it?
Rise of the Resistance is not a beat the heat because you're going to stand outside in the line for over an hour.
Right.
Same thing with, and there's no Mickey's.
There's no shade.
Yeah.
There's no shade. Hollywood Studios, he's just frying.
Also, ever notice how Animal Kingdom is always 10 degrees hotter than every place else?
Yeah.
But
it really is.
Mickey's Runaway Railroad, your queue is outside for at least an hour.
Right.
And they were putting up umbrellas. Marie and I were in that queue one time behind a group of teenage girls, and they stood under an umbrella, and they would let the line, get all the way to the next umbrella, and then they would run to that umbrella.
That's pretty funny. Annoying, but funny.
And you're like, so it's like, great, you're in the shade the whole time, and it's like, hey, you're
Yeah.
making us stay in the sun the whole line.
Well, to me, Toy Story Land is like you better move quickly, or else you're gonna melt. Kim saying Animal Kingdom is cooler than Galaxy's Edge or Toy Story Land.
I don't think so.
For me, Animal Kingdom. When you first walk in and you can split right or left, and you're going around the animals and stuff. Oh my God, excuse me. Long day. I'm yawning here in my own live show. Sorry. There's so much tree coverage, right? There's so much foliage that. Okay, it might be hot, but you're not getting beat by the sun. So to me, I don't mind if it's hot outside as long as I'm not getting exposed and beat on by the sun. So that's nice.
The trees, for whatever reason, trap that heat in there, and you don't get a breeze.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not moving much in there. It's a little bit stale, but
I find in the Magic Kingdom, I find Fantasyland, especially behind the carousel, when you're trapped in that, there's no cover.
no.
You got Pinocchio's guest house. It's just, if you're trapped in the crowd, you're gonna die from heat heat stroke.
Yeah, and people will walk right over you. They don't care if you die of heat exhaustion.
Well, they'll probably take. Oh, look, he's got a bottle of water. Take it.
There's bathrooms and benches in a covered hall in Magic Kingdom leading towards Fantasyland, right? Or wait, no,
Well,
back towards
you're talking about
Adventureland.
Yes, in the breezeway.
Right, in the breezeway.
The breezeway between Frontierland,
right
right after Liberty Town, it's not
Liberty Tree
Inn. Right after the Liberty Tree Inn.
Right.
Matter of fact, the Liberty Tree Inn, that's and the Diamond Horseshoe Saloon. That's the bathrooms they use.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jennifer, our favorite park as a family is Animal Kingdom, but a lot of people do not like it. So yeah, that breezeway is very shaded, and there's bathrooms, but there's also benches. So good place
and a water
to kind
fountain.
And yeah, right. Get out of the sun. Once you get over towards Big Thunder, that area, not much shade. If you're waiting in a line.
There's only a couple benches in there. When you and Colton find a bench to sit on, then you send Kim down and around the corner into Adventureland and come back with the ice cream.
With the Dolly Whips.
Yep.
Yeah. Kim, Colton, and I will stay in the shade. Please go get us get yourself one too. Treat yourself. Try to treat yourself, Kim, but please get us the Dole Whips. I'll take the pineapple. Colton will take the swirl. I could go for one right now. Right now. And I don't care how cold it is. A Dole Whip anytime.
I still have not tried the coconut. I hear how good it is.
Yeah.
So these are things on the list like, okay, when we go there on the 28th, I want to go on the train ride. I want to get a coconut Dole Whip. And
I want the upside down Dole Whip with the the cake.
See, that's why I haven't had the coconut one yet, because I keep getting that.
Well, yeah, I heard that one's really good, and now I'm stuck on getting that. I want one. Everyone wants one now,
so
Marie.
This falls under beating the heat, eating ice cream.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, and beat the heat places really can beat the rain.
Sometimes you'll find on the way to Tomorrowland, the noodle station that's up there where they have the dessert parties for the fireworks.
Right.
Sometimes during the rain, they'll open that up for people to get out of the rain and sit down. And there's a bathroom back there that's no one's ever uses. It's it's still themed for the 1970s. It's this little bathroom off the corner there, and wow.
I'm looking at the post now that's Disney in our group. Favorite Disney attraction to beat the heat or wait out the rain, I said. some fire and sun emojis. So Maddie Davidson said Carousel of Progress, best attraction.
Yep.
So you can accomplish several things in there. You could beat the heat, you could beat the rain, you could take a nap. So definitely always a walk on, the best attraction, have a nap. Ed Bogle said the same thing, Carousel of Progress or the Wedway People Mover. Alyssa Rose put a picture up of the dog on Carousel of Progress. Terry Ferris, Carousel of Progress. You know what? Nice ride. Pirates. Because Pirates
most
is
of
indoors,
the queue,
right? Most of the queue inside, right?
yeah. If you don't end up on one of them, 120-hour waits or what, when you go when it's spring break or Christmas break, or you end up with the 120, 180-hour wait.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all the time. So yeah, off to, if you're staring at at the castle in Magic Kingdom, Disney World, off to your left, there is a stand with pretzels. Colton always gets a pretzel from there, and we just sit along the the side there in the shade, and kind of think where we're gonna go once we get through Main Street. So that's a nice place.
Yeah, but if you go a couple more, if you take another dozen steps towards Adventureland, that's where the um, hamburger egg rolls are.
Right, the cheeseburger. Yeah, the cheeseburger egg rolls. We had them for the first time ever on this past trip. Very good. Linda Albers says the Tiki Room. I didn't even think about it. Great place to beat the heat and or rain.
Yep.
Fun show. Perfect for me.
So here's a great place to beat the heat. You at 4:30, you leave the wife and the child in the Magic Kingdom. You get on the boat and you go to Trader Sam's.
There you go. Yes. Beat the heat and or rain. Stay for a couple drinks, maybe stumble back to Magic Kingdom. We have to try them. Yeah. See? So you got to get them, Marie. Cheeseburger rolls, one of the best snacks. They are. Kim says, LOL. Robert Mangano said Spaceship Earth. Again, another one I didn't even think of, but the ride is pretty decent. I mean, how long is Spaceship Earth?
Yeah.
20 minutes, 15-minute ride? So
if you again, you got don't hit that ride go when you first walk in.
Yeah.
At the
Do
Emporium.
it later.
Oh God. She's gonna beat the heat at the Emporium.
He's reading my mind. Yeah.
By buying a sweatshirt.
You're reading my mind. So Kim will, exactly. She will say, let's go inside. It's hot or it's raining. We should go in the Emporium and leave with the sweatshirt. How is this possible, Kim? How is that possible?
So how many weeks in a row have we mentioned Kim's obsession with this Spirit jerseys and sweatshirts?
About 3. We're going for a record. My sister-in-law, Roberta, said it's a small world. Another one. Beat the heat and or rain. Good place. Good attraction. So Jay Hexstetter said for Magic Kingdom, Carousel of Progress, Epcot, Spaceship Earth, Hollywood Studios was the great movie ride, right?
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, the Lion King show. Let's see. There's a comment from a woman named Marie L. Nicholson here. She said Filler Magic. Good one, right? Very good one.
And most of the queue is inside the air conditioning.
Yep. Space Mountain, People Mover, Flight of Passage. That's from Mason Risso.
Yeah.
My work colleague, Thomas Della Luna, Carousel of Progress, and get 40 winks in at the same time, he said. I like that. Deborah Ann Cavillo, Hall of Presidents. Leslie Sullivan, Carousel of Progress. My buddy Nick Vuocolo says Pirates. Someone, Donna Pantaloni, said enjoy. I like that. Enjoy. Thomas L. DeBar said Small World. Country Bears from Michelle Simon Garson, Tiki Room Presidents, Muppet 3D Vision. I didn't even think of that one.
Muppets 3D, that's a good one.
So that is a good one, right? You walk in, no one's there. Beat the heat and or rain, take a nap, one or the other. Carl Yusuf says it's a small world. Alicia Castillo, Carousel of Progress 100%, and the rest also. Mary Pat Sweeney, Lion King Show. Dawn Hetty, Carousel of Progress. Jennifer Herring Beaker. Bess's, if you happen to have a table service reservation at a nice restaurant, right? That being said, there has to be an attraction. Epcot, the American Pavilion, Magic Kingdom, Carousel of Progress, on and on and on.
Yeah, but we haven't mentioned the Berciano's preferred method of beating the heat.
That's getting a covered area at the pool, having a pool day with a lot of cold rum drinks.
Going back, hitting the park, hitting the park in the morning when it gets too hot, too crowded. Going back to the back to the resort, hitting the pool.
Yeah,
and then once you're done with the pool, go back to the resort.
Get back to the resort. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Looking at the comments here, and then Erica D said, "HOP if you want a little 18-minute nap." I don't know what HOP is.
Did you? HOP, Hall of Presidents.
Oh, Hall of Presidents. Thank you. Hop.
Yeah. So you heard about me trying to get out of Space Mountain.
Yes.
My foot was stuck. I was like, I can't get my foot out.
Someone said Peter Pan's Flight. Bob Rodenhamel. Yeah, America Adventure from Dawn Saviano Khan. I'm just looking to see if there's any.
The American Adventure, that's a great one because you go in for the pre-show and listen to the Voices of America, Voices of Liberty, I believe.
Right, Voices of Liberty.
And enjoy the air conditioning, then go to the show.
Leanne Nobile said Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. There you go.
I haven't been on that one in years. I usually go in there around Christmas time, and they always put my picture up on the screen.
Yeah. Amy Johnson mentioned a bunch, like in Epcot, Space of Earth, Nemo, Soarin', the American Adventure. I do like Flight of Passage. Hollywood Studios is a struggle, but Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, Muppets, Star Tours, Millennium Falcon. There you go. There's a bunch.
Muppets, yep. Lightning McQueen. Okay, you can go there for the. Last time I went there, I was like, really? But it has air conditioning.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed.
I want to tell everybody that next week. Let me see. Rosemary says, "Don, are you always that guy?"
No. Around Christmas time, they usually put my picture up and let everyone know there's a special guest in the crowd.
I want to see if I can share something real quick. This might take like a minute, but I want to send myself something and pull a photo up that has to do with next Saturday's show topic and guest. So I should have did this earlier, but let's see if there's any more comments coming through while I look for this.
Let's see. I've never been that guy at the Laugh Floor, and I've never been the Rebel Spy on the Star Tours.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to message this myself. No, I've never been. Kim and Colton have both been the Rebel Spy. I have never been the spy, which stinks.
Well, they just don't want to blow your cover.
They don't, because I really am a spy. I'm excited about our show next weekend. Just finishing up with this, and then I'm going to close this out. I have so many windows going on. I need Jay tonight. Where's my man Jay?
I miss Jay and I miss Alan.
I miss him. I know. Yeah. Steve Browning says, Don, just joking. It's really a want it poster. Kim says it's very special being the Rebel Spy. Lily says might make next week's show. Have to up someone have to pick somebody up. Okay, well if you don't, I'm sorry, but we'd love to see it.
But
My
they can watch
autistic
it on
son was a
replay.
rebel spy. Yes, you can, or hear the podcast. Rosemary, yes, the Rebel Spy is very fun for people. And Lily John says next week's show is going to be amazing. So let me open a second window here and go into what I sent myself. And I'm really just excited about this, and I hope others are as well. It's opening. It's opening. There we
Let
go.
me entertain
Okay.
you.
Let me entertain you. Are you not entertained? Present. Let's see. Share screen. Okie dokie. Chrome tab. Facebook. There you go. Share. Now let's see. Can we see it? Did it pop up yet? There it goes. All right, good. So it popped up. So I took this picture in April during our trip, during the show in front of the Tree of Life with the Scarlet Macaws. Birds of Passage, I believe, is the name of it. And I can get you the exact name. But I'm really excited because I posted this photo on our Instagram. Now that's Disney_DP. And the person in the picture liked it. His name is Aaron Tapia. He works at Animal Kingdom as a bird trainer. And he is going to join us next Saturday live to talk about what he does at Animal Kingdom. And to showcase some photos that he sent and some video that I have, of the birds, the different birds, and find out, what that's like. And I'm really excited. For a lot of different reasons. I think it's cool that, Aaron saw the photo and liked it, because I love when people do something like that, or they engage in what we're doing. And that he's going to come on and he's going to share with us, because I think it's a really special job to work with these beautiful creatures. So he's a trainer at both Winged Encounters and Feathered Friends of Flight. And if you've never done either of them, I highly recommend both of them. I also recommend going on Disney Plus if you subscribe and watching the Animal Kingdom. The behind the scenes footage of Animal Kingdom and how they caring for the animals. Because there's a really cool episode there where they dive into how they train the macaws to kind of fly from where they do to in front of the Tree of Life. It's really, really amazing. So we're going to dive into all of that next Saturday right here on Now That's Disney's Disney Night Live. Aaron Tapia, 8 p.m. Eastern, next Saturday. That's our show. And that was our topic for tonight, was Don's topic, Beat the Heat, Quiet Spots, a lot of fun stuff.
Yes. And like I said, next Sunday the 28th will be in the Magic Kingdom. If any of you are in the Magic Kingdom and you happen to see me, come on up and say hello.
Don and Marie will buy you
I
dinner. They'll buy you lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever you want. No matter who you are, go up, say hi, tell him you saw him on this show. He'll buy you dinner.
I'll need your credit cards, Dave. I'll need your credit card.
They are tapped out. Kim bought sweatshirts with them.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Fun show. Thank you.
All right.
Let's see. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we pulled it off, Dave. The two of us.
We did. Just the two of us. Were you not just in Animal Kingdom, maybe? Did you go? Or you were going to?
We were just in Animal Kingdom. And we went, we were going there to meet Panda.
Mm-hmm.
It got ungodly hot.
Mm.
We went on the safari. It was the least amount of animals we've ever seen on the safari.
It's hot. You don't
because
see
they
any,
were all trying. They were all trying to beat the heat, and I think they may have gone to Nemo and Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
We went to Yak and Yeti and got lunch, and we were walking in the park just trying to enjoy the park, and John had to get home, and then Marie
Mhm.
and I were like, "It's hot, let's leave."
Yeah, let's go. Right. Yeah. Yeah. When it's that
She,
hot, it's not that enjoyable.
yeah, she
So
walked right by Starbucks,
that's how you know it was hot. She wanted to go, huh?
and well, she was talking about, I think I'm good. I don't want Starbucks. I might get a lemonade from Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's hot.
She is hot. She wants to leave. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we'll be looking forward
Now,
to some Donnie Marie on the go vlogs
yeah,
though in
yeah.
the future.
Now, am I supposed to say Jay stinks and you say Alan stinks, or which way are we doing this?
Either one, they both stink for not being here tonight.
Okay, but we still
Yeah,
love them.
we do. I can't say Kim stinks because I live with her, and God, she would be mad. And she doesn't stink, to be honest with you. I mean, so sometimes I stink, and it doesn't matter. You know what? Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We love you guys. Here's our outro. Have a great rest of your weekend, and be well. Be kind to each other.
All right, till next